Back at the church again. Always at the church, it seems. Huh? Yep. So, another mission.
0 feet altitude, 5 feet distance, 8 miles per hour, 100% battery.
I thought that last mission I ran was on the cool side. So I'm going to try it again. As soon as I get a reference focus point. Okay. Start mission. This is another low and slow one, right around, not far from where I am. See how we doing with the trees here. So all I'm worried about. Yeah, it was up a little high for the focus. Shits.
99 feet altitude, 45 feet distance, 7 miles per hour, 95% battery.
As long as they clear the treetops, I'm happy. So far, so good. All right. Fucking sun. I don't know what that beep was. It's just going to basically fly across the street over behind the big field back there. And as long as I clear the treetops, it's at 98 feet. Be very happy. The only thing I'm concerned about...
573 feet distance, 6 miles per hour, 91% battery.
The only thing I'm concerned about is I might lose my signal for about a minute or two, because it always seems to happen whenever I go behind the hill that's behind me. You know, a lot of things flying by the camera. It should be fine. This is where it's going to climb over trees. It's minimal. It's not going to go over any trees in the field. The field is huge, so it should turn up the road any minute. There we go.
Altitude, 1,101 feet distance.
Nice picture.
7 miles per hour, 87% battery.
The elevation is a little lower over here, so I'm good. Got plenty of height. 98 is the minimum, default minimum on the Lecce app when you start a mission. So, but it's also interesting to fly at that altitude because you can see more on the ground. And I'm going slower than usual. And I remember this place well, because this is where I lost my drone once. Usually some hood rats down here. Yeah, we got plenty of altitude. I didn't think I'd be able to fly today because it was so windy all day.
185 feet distance, 7 miles per hour, 82% battery.
I calmed down a lot. Yeah, this is a big ass field. It's actually not going to fly over the trees here. It'll look like it is, but it's not. right down here, right, is that the one? No, it's down a little further.
98 feet altitude.
That dead tree that's over there.
1,358 feet distance. 7 miles per hour. 78% battery.
Right about there in the center of the screen. That's where my drone went down. I found it after it spent 3 months under the snow. So this isn't going to go very far. It's going to go to the end of the field and turn, but I could lose connection. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Usually I lose connection right here. But I guess really the hill isn't in the way. If I was on the other side of the road, it would be. It's getting a little
124 feet distance.
messy right now, but
74% battery.
it should be alright. Even if I do it, I'll only lose it for a minute. And I got the altitude, so. Glad I don't have to mow that long. Right at the furthest point out. There we go. I didn't lose connection yet. I don't think I will.
2,387 feet distance. Warning, disconnected.
Right there at the very furthest peak out. It should come right back. And as I said, it doesn't fly above trees, even though it might look like it does. It's probably going to be the camera will be pointing right into the sun. It's setting right now. There we go. It's back. Yeah, it's not too bad.
Warning, disconnected.
It's connected. It's just choppy.
98 feet altitude. 2,100 feet distance. 7 miles per hour. 66% battery.
Had a good connection, but not a good video feed.
Feet altitude, 1,789 feet distance, 6 miles per hour, 60% battery.
Yeah, dead center. That's where the drone went down about. Well, a little bit before that, and it was on. That's a pretty thick, wide creek. I had to get. I put waders on, and I had to go on the other side of the creek, which was interesting to say the least. And after about 3 hours on the third or fourth search day. And I did find it. It was pretty fucked up. That's actually the drone I'm flying right now. I just bought another broken one today on eBay I got it for 180 bucks. All I need is a motor arm, which I already ordered. And last one I got, I bought broken and fixed it. The camera's knocked off the gimbal mount too, but I have all that stuff, and it says it still has a video feed. So you fix the camera, solder on a new motor arm, and you got a brand new drone again. I sold the last one I had for 500 bucks. The drone only as a replacement. So it's a good investment. It's not easy to make a lot of money on an item on eBay, but usually your markup's only about, maybe you only get like 30, 40, or 20, 40%, 20, no, let me think. Between 40 and maybe 10% on most items. But with this, you can get almost 50. 10% is more like the realistic, but good example, I'll buy a broken iPad for 80 and have to buy another battery for it for 70. Not a battery, a screen. Sell it for 75, you make 10, 15 bucks, big deal. Then they take their fees and everything, so. But something like the drone, you can make some money off of. This mission was plotted out, and it said in the mission when I was mapping it, it was going to take about 18 minutes, and it's way ahead of that. It's only at 12 so far. See where else I got it going. Not too far. It's gonna come back over here, I guess.
Feet altitude, 1,036 feet distance, 7 miles per hour, 46% battery. "98 feet altitude, 480 feet distance, 7 miles per hour, 42% battery."
So it took 4 minutes less than it said it would. Come to Papa. There it is. Flying low and slow.
Mission ended. "114 feet altitude, 127 feet distance, 6 miles per hour, 38% battery."
I visited this place before.
$114 feet altitude, 324 feet distance, 6 miles per hour, 33% battery.
Oopsie. How's that for precision flying?
$23 feet altitude, 330 feet distance, 0 miles per hour, 28% battery.
Hello, peoples.
Warning, aircraft battery at 25%.
Obstacle alert. Time to come back.
48 feet altitude, 335 feet distance, 0 miles per hour, 23% battery. Warning, aircraft battery at 23%.
Let them auto land. Not very far. Hey, Bobby.
Warning, aircraft battery at 20%. $212 feet altitude, 2 feet distance, 6 miles per hour, 18%
Perfect.
battery. Warning, aircraft battery at 17%. Warning, aircraft battery at 14%.
Nice flight. Yeah, I'm kind of digging the low and slow approach. So, kind of like get to see what's really down there. So, I might do another flight because the sun is just going down. Deed all about.